And where is Islam in this? Nowhere. But this is not what is my concern here. Is what is the marifah here? Nowhere. Now what happens with a person that living in the middle of all that still insists that he has marifah? What happened? What does he understand for marifah? If he is not capable to act. But I cannot act. But that is lack of marifah. Don't you see? If you find yourself that you can do nothing, it means you are totally lost. For what is the principle here that matters more than anything is what Rumi said. What Allah has made halal is certainly possible. So if you find that this task of mu'amalat, that the restoration of free marketplaces as public institutions, waqf to the people, the elimination of all these monopolies concerning retailing and wholesaling, and the model of society based on open souks, Islamic markets, and free currency based on commodities, real value, chosen by the people, and caravans, that they are waqfs of traders, that they connect one market to another, that they are not corporations, for they not belong to anybody. But the restoration of these caravans will link and restore trading, will be the basis of restoring Qirad. For Qirad, now called Mudaraba, is the financing of the trading of the caravans. You take the caravans away and you cannot put Qirad in place. So what the Islamic banks call Mudaraba is just a joke. A complete joke. Well, it's not a joke, it's a criminal act. And one day they will pay for what they've done. Because it's outrageous, outrageous, outrageous. And recently I was with a publication and they organized a meeting about the gold dinar, and they didn't want to invite me. And it was very difficult because, you know, I'm the person who has brought this idea of the gold dinar to this country. And this publication could not invite me to the talk because they are funded by Islamic banks. So the director came to me and says, the problem is that what you say is too radical. He wanted me to speak without saying Islamic banking is haram, which I wouldn't, so therefore he was right. So he will have his magazine, but he cannot communicate. And this is the state of fear in which we live. Now then, having undertaken the task, having said to yourself, now I'm going to do this thing, which seems impossible, and having made the first step, then, and only then the Shaykh can help you. And he can give you marifah. He can teach you the courage to move ahead. But only when you are moving, only when you are already with the pains, with the contradictions of a life that cannot be sustained, only then marifah can come and say, don't worry, go ahead, move forward. If the pains that you are having is because you are not going fast enough, just keep moving, don't worry, keep moving, you've done the right thing, keep moving. And that can only be said by somebody who has done it already in the first place. Because who else? Because how can you teach of something you haven't done? It's impossible. You can suggest the matter, but not teach. Teaching courage is by somebody who has courage. I can say to somebody, do this, only if I've done it myself. Like you cannot ask somebody, give somebody a discourse against smoking with a cigarette in the hand, can you? And cancer is going to kill you completely. You can say the right things, but it doesn't transmit. So this is an immense task. The matter is mu'amalat. And I haven't told you what mu'amalat is yet. I have only told you how important it is. I've told you enough